Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, and welcome to Unturned 3.11.1. Today's update didn't contain very many things at all, but it did contain one very cool thing, a new gun. And that is the Matamorez, the good old Matamorez from Unturned 2.0. Longtime Unturned players know the Matamorez from the previous version. It's a semi-automatic, factory-suppressed sniper rifle. I guess it could also be used as a marksman rifle because in Unturned 3.0 it comes automatically equipped with its iron sights, whereas in Unturned 2.0 it came automatically equipped with a 7x zoom scope. Either way, in Unturned 2.0 you could still use it as a marksman's rifle. It's semi-automatic, it comes with 10 rounds in its magazine, and it was my personal favorite because I had the potential to get a one-shot headshot on players. I mean, not technically, I mean, it did like 95% damage, and then it made them bleed to death, essentially, so they didn't really have much time to bandage themselves, so essentially it was one-shot kill. Anyway, it was the only suppressed sniper. You could use it from long range, suppressed, and it's here in Unturned 3.0. That's awesome. Same as before, you know, it comes with, I suppose different is that, you know, the grip and tactical attachments are separate things, so it does support a tactical attachment and a grip attachment, and then of course a scope attachment. The only difference from 2.0 to 3.0 is that it does not come automatically equipped with a 7x zoom scope. In terms of actually shooting, wait, let me set it back to a good time. There we go. Got a nice sunrise. It is, of course, probably a one-shot headshot. Ooh, and it sounds very cool as well. But yeah, it's a one-shot headshot, and to the chest, it is two-shot to the chest. Pretty cool. I really like the noise. It's so sweet. It's like, you know, for players, it's an instant death, I suppose. Like some sort of silent stealth weapon. If they have a helmet, it looks like it's a two-shot headshot, so keep that in mind. I wonder if that also applies to players. Yeah, I think, yeah, helmets and stuff like that actually do have an effect on headshot damage, which is pretty nice. Anyway, it's very accurate as well. I mean, of course, I mean, it's a sniper rifle. And we're also going to put on some attachments on here. We got a tactical laser, a bipod, and then a 7x zoom scope. Very nice. Also with the new and improved 7x zoom scope from Unturned 3.0 with its dials and different, I don't really know what to call them. I'm not very tactical with my scopes and stuff. I'm going to lie prone so we can reduce that recoil. One-shot headshot, very low recoil, especially with the bipod, pretty nice. Its reload speed when completely empty is pretty normal. I mean, it's pretty long for a gun, but for a sniper it's about reasonable. I just love that low recoil. That's insane. That's gonna be awesome. You know, posting up in a tree or something, up at the top of a tree, lying prone, and just having that low recoil, just be able to like go between heads like that. That is really nice. You know, I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but it is a 10 shot per magazine, and reloading without it completely empty. I'll put both of those times on the screen right now. You know, I'll measure them while I'm editing. So with completely empty magazine and just standard reload, no pulling the bolt back. Anyway, very nice. That was a Matamorez, and that was the only gun that was added in Unturned 3.11.1. And the only other real addition or change in this update, aside from fixes or minor fixes, is that now in graphics you can choose between FXAA, which blurs, in addition to the edges of polygons, also like textures and stuff like that, MSAA, which is a different form of anti-aliasing, which I think it's not as powerful, I would say, or not as effective as FXAA, but you know, if your computer runs some versions better than others, then you can choose that. Some people don't like the blurred texture effects of FXAA. You know, there aren't very many textures in Unturned. FXAA is really, takes up pretty much like no performance impact at all, and I'm not really experienced in MSAA. You know, I'm just going to zoom in on like those trees and the edges of grass so I can show the difference. So, I mean, zooming in on those trees over there, this is with anti-aliasing completely off. This is with FXAA. This is my personal favorite, you know, it keeps the edges nice and smooth. Then there's 2x MSAA, 4x MSAA, and 8x. There isn't really much of a difference between all of those, but there is a pretty heavy difference between on and off and FXAA and MSAA. Lots and lots of letters, but you know, whatever works for you. I'm just going to keep it on FXAA. Also, the zombie respawn rate has been lowered twice as much. So, after you've killed a zombie or completely swept out a town, you should have a pretty good amount of time to go loot the place before zombies start respawning. I mean, it definitely was improved, but there still were a few scenarios here and there where zombies would spawn right in front of you or right next to you, and the chances of that happening again are definitely lowered because it's been cut in half, essentially, the respawn time. The standard spawn time is still the same, so if you leave the town and then come back, the zombies will respawn, but when you're actually here, the respawn time has been doubled. But other than that, that's pretty much everything added in Unturned 3.11.1. As I said earlier, pretty small update, but the Matamorez is a pretty sweet addition. There were also some pretty minor fixes, but if you guys would like to check those out, as always, I will put the full update post in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish, because me like Big Boom is out.